Hi, everybody. Welcome to Drag Chat. Hi, Angela.
Hi, everybody. Hi, Xander.
How's it going?
Everything's going great.
Good. How did you like this episode? Bitch, perfect.
Oh, it was amazing. I loved all the dancing involved and the singing. It was great.
All right, well, let's jump right into it. Let's start with the mini challenge. 5, 6, cha-cha-cha, bitch. The little dance-off in the workroom
Oh,
where the winners were Cynthia and Chi-Chi DeVane.
yes.
Did you like the winners?
I did like the winners, but I also love the Latin music as well.
That's because you got to think for those Latino boys. We all know that. Girl, who you trying to kid?
But their outfits were great. They matched the music. I loved it.
So you agreed with Rue's choices for the winners, the team captains?
Yes, I did. And the only other person that I would have maybe liked to win is Thorgy Thor with her Frida Kahlo inspired outfit.
Well, it ended up being Cynthia and Chi-Chi, and the main challenge was the musical, or the Rusical as they call it, Bitch Perfect, where she split them into teams. There were the Lady Bitches and the Shady Bitches. And the Lady Bitches were Team Cynthia with Bob, Derek, Layla, Robbie, and Kim Chi. And the Shady Bitches were Team Chi-Chi with Acid Betty, Thorgy, Dex, and Naomi. Polar opposite teams here.
That they were. They were.
Well, before we get to the main challenge, let's go over to the runway where everything happens, and we all know who hits that runway first. Miss RuPaul herself. Angela, dear, what did you think of RuPaul's gown this week?
I loved RuPaul's gown. It started to show off her figure, her waist, and her hips, but it also reminded me of a piece of art, like geometric abstract art. It was very
Mm-hmm.
shiny. I really liked it.
So you gave it a cat or a rat?
Oh, I gave it a cat.
Okay. Rosemary chimed in. She gave it a cat also. She said
Yay!
she loved it, except for maybe a little too much material on top, but other than that, she loved it. Me personally, I gave it a rat.
No way!
I thought it was way too much of the same material. I would have loved it if that material was just to the waist, and from the waist down, a high waist, the waist down, slim fitting black, or even under the breasts, the bosoms, the bazooms. If it would have started black there and gone all the way to the floor in black. I just thought it was too much material of the same material, and I didn't really care for the material. That's my opinion, and I'm sticking to it.
And that's perfectly fine.
So I gave her a rat. 2 cats and a rat. Okay, I guess the ladies win it this week.
Meow.
Now, back to that main challenge. Bitch Perfect. What did you think of this challenge? The Shady Ladies versus the Lady Bitches.
I love the shady bitches.
You like the Shady Bitches?
Yes, I did, because the ladies were all over the stage. I especially liked when Chi Chi went upside down and started singing and shaking her neck back and forth. It was great. And Acid Betty and Thorgy, all of them did a fantastic job.
I thought they did great too. Yeah. I thought the Shady Bitches outweighed the Lady Bitches for sure.
Yes, I do
I
agree with
think
that.
I think the only one that really stood out on the Lady Bitches, and I was really surprised, was Kim Chi.
It's surprisingly enough, and because she picked a good part for herself on that one, because she's not really good
Mm-hmm.
dancer.
No, 2 left feet. Oh my gosh.
I felt so bad for her.
I know, but she made her character live.
She did. She
So
did.
it worked for her. I thought she was great. I thought she was the standout of the Lady Bitches.
That she
The
was.
winner ended up being Chi-Chi's team, and the ultimate winner of the night was Chi-Chi DeVane herself. Did you agree with Chi-Chi winning this challenge?
You know what? Yes, I did. She did a great job, even though she was not a good leader, I didn't feel, on the team, because there were so many strong personalities that she picked to work with her. But when it came down to it, she got down and dirty and did the song really well. And like I said, I loved when she flipped herself upside down and started shaking her
Mm-hmm.
neck and singing. And her look on the runway was very nice as well. I gave
She
her a
did
thumbs up.
good. I thought she was great. I thought well, I didn't think she was a great team leader.
No, not a great team leader,
Um,
not at all.
she just, to me, she kind of just wanted to dictate, and it was her way or no way. She didn't want to take in, the other people's ideas or, even small advice. Like Thorgy's part with the punching and all that, and ended up the choreographer said, no, you got to keep that in, and it worked out, perfectly. So maybe she'll learn from that. As far as her, runway combined with that, still. But I guess out of both teams for the challenge, I probably would have given it to Chi Chi also because it was her team that stood out, and she did, let them, do what they wanted to do and needed to do anyways to win. So I guess I'd give it to Chi Chi.
I
I
agree.
guess. Reluctantly, I guess. Okay. I thought it was so funny though when Chi Chi won and Rue told her that her prize would be a trip to New England. She's like, I get to go across the seas?
That was funny.
It's like, no, girl.
Well, she's from Louisiana.
Someone needs to go back to school.
Maybe they don't know about those parts in Louisiana.
I about fell on my floor laughing. I was like, what? All right, so we know who the winner is. Now we find out who the bottom two are, and it ends up being Layla McQueen and Dax exclamation point. Did you agree with this bottom two?
Yes, I did.
Okay, why?
Well, Layla, she came out in a pretty green dress, but her hair and makeup did nothing for her. I don't know what it was with that hair, but it did nothing for her. And Dax, again, a pretty green dress, but I did not like the gold underlay. And neither one of them did well in the lip sync.
Well, we'll get to that lip sync. I kind of agree that they were the bottom two. Although from the neck up, Dax was absolutely stunning. It was just that dress that he wore. It just looked like something he took off the curtain rack and tied around his waist. And I don't even know what Layla was thinking. I really don't. So I guess that bottom two is accurate. Now, as we all know, and we're all shocked by, the lip sync, well, it was probably one of the worst lip sync battles I've ever seen in my entire life. And as it was going on, I'm like, Rue, send them both home, please. This is terrible. And this is such an iconic song. Send them both home. And she did.
And I was glad for that. She made the right decision on that one, I'll tell you.
Oh, she sure did. And I have to tell you something. I mean, I Will Survive is, as I said, it's an iconic song, especially in the LGBT community. And for them to fuck it up that bad was just tragic. But what was even worse, I went to Dax's Facebook page afterwards, and she wrote that was, one of the hardest songs, such an iconic song. But then she wrote, hashtag Donna Summer. Bitch, it was done by Gloria Gaynor, not Donna Summer.
Oh, she didn't even know who sang the song. That's one of my favorite songs to sing at karaoke. I know all the
Oh my
words.
gosh.
I could have
I
sang it
couldn't
better than
believe that
them.
she didn't know who did it.
Yeah, that's pretty sad.
That is sad. So she deserves to go home just for that.
I agree on that one.
All right, but here's the question for you.
Yes.
If you had to choose which one to go home between Layla and Dax, which one would you have sent home?
Well, that's a hard decision to make because they both didn't do really good. But I probably would have sent Layla McQueen home just because ripping off your clothes during a lip sync doesn't mean that you should be the winner or get to stay. To me, that's just weird. It did nothing for her.
Yeah.
I don't know. I know a lot of them do that towards the end when they're really trying to lip sync, but her lip sync wasn't even really good. And then, let me rip off a piece of my clothing, to maybe I'll get to stay then. I didn't care for that.
No. If I had to choose, I would have chosen Layla to go home, based on the lip sync, based on the gowns, and based on the main challenge. But if I had to do it just on the lip sync, I would have sent her home pretty much for the same reasons.
Exactly.
So, but Rue made the right decision. She sent them both home. So, bye, girls. 2 more down. That's it for that show, except for one more little part. At the end of it, Rue decided to pick up her telephone and make a phone call and said she had to send 2 queens home and wanted to know how fast they could get there. The question on everybody's mind is, who was she talking to? Is she bringing back another queen? Is she bringing back Nyesha Lopez? Is she bringing back a queen from a former season? Or is she bringing somebody that none of us even know? Or could it even be Caitlyn Jenner?
Oh, that would be good.
So my question for you, Angela, is who would you like to see come back? Whether it be Nyesha from last episode, or a queen from a former season, or someone brand new altogether?
Can I pick 2?
Sure.
Okay. I would like Nyesha Lopez to come back to have a second chance, just because I didn't really get to see what she was all about. And then a queen from a previous season would be Ivy Winters. I loved her.
Everybody loved her. They loved him too because he was fucking cute.
Yeah.
Well, if I had to choose, I would love to see Nyesha come back because there was no way in the world that the major public out there got to see what Nyesha is all about. If I had to choose a queen from a previous season, I would choose Porkchop. Victoria Parker from season 1, the very first queen to ever sashay away. Let's give her another chance. But who knows? Rue may be bringing someone altogether different and new into the show. Like I said, it could be Caitlyn Jenner for all we know. Before we get to everybody's favorite part of the show, and you all know what that is, let's do our top 3 predictions. Angela, who do you think Angela, at this point, being only the second week, who do you think might go all the way to the end? Who are your top 3 predictions for this week?
Okay, top 3 for this week are Acid Betty, Chi Chi, and Kim Chi.
Well, Kim Chi. Love to see Acid Betty go all the way. Don't think she'll do it, but I'd love to see her go all the way. And I'm still keeping my eye on Thorgy. Keeping my eye on her. Last week was one thing. This week was a totally different thing. I mean, she rocked out her main challenge bitch perfect performance, and she came out on that runway busting some balls and saying, I'm not going to be like all you other bitches. I'm going to come out and be myself. And she did it. She won everybody over with it. So keeping my eye on her.
I'm starting to watch her too because she's really coming alive in the competition.
Yeah, and this is only the second week. Let's see what happens with her.
And Chi Chi as well.
Angela, who was your drag cat this week?
This week for me was Acid Betty.
Really?
Oh, yes. I loved her headpiece. In her gown, she looked fantastic.
Cool. Well, my drag cat was Kim Chi. I think from head to toe, she was the one who was most put together. I thought, again, she was fabulous. So she was my drag cat this week. Now, Rosemary's drag cat was Kim Chi. So that's 2 for Kim. All right, who was your drag rat? Who's the one who needs to go eat the moldy cheese out by the motherfucking dumpster this week?
Oh, for me, that's Layla McQueen again. The hair, the makeup, she just got lost with everything.
Yeah, I picked Layla also. I was torn between her and Dax because of that dress that Dax was wearing.
Oh,
And I
yeah.
was also torn with Naomi Smalls because what did she wear? She wore the same fucking thing she wore pretty much when she walked into the workroom on the first week. The only difference was she had long black panels hanging from the back end in her crotch. It was the same boots, the same everything. I was like, are we going to see this every single week now? But I let her go because she tailored it right. It looked good on her. And I let Dax go because he was so beautiful from the neck up. So my ultimate ended up being Layla because, well, you saw her.
Yeah. Sad. Very sad.
Uh-huh. Rosemary chose Layla McQueen, her also. So that was 3 for Layla this week. Wah, wah, wah.
Great minds think alike.
Yeah, how about it? Well, everybody, thanks for coming and watching Drag Chat with us again. Let us know your thoughts. Who do you think should have been in the bottom 2? Who do you think should have won the challenge? Who do you think should have sashayed away? And if you want to be a part of Drag Chat, here's what you got to do. Watch RuPaul's Drag Race on Monday nights, then tape yourself on your camera phone or whatever and say your name, where you're from, and who your drag cat and drag rat runway looks of the week were. And get it to us at Drag Chat on Facebook. Be sure to send it to us before 7 p.m. Central Standard Time, and we will put it in our Drag Cat and Drag Rat section, and you can be a part of Drag Chat. Doesn't that sound like fun? Yes, it does, doesn't it? And if you don't think it sounds like fun, I got some moldy cheese for you to eat out by the motherfucking dumpster. All right there? So everybody, until next week, you have a great week. You have a lot of fun. And you get home safe. We'll see you next time. Bye, everybody.
Bye, everybody. Bye, Xander.
Bye, Angela.